Well, hello, everybody. My name is Sarah, and this is Pearls of Wisdom and Food with my keto lifestyle and talking to you about what you do with your food plan because we're all, we are all Goldilocks. I love being a Goldilocks. I'm finishing up my cuppa. It's, I think, Bella Maria from Wicked Joe's up in Maine, don't you know, the nice organic coffee that I get. So, how is everybody today? Ooh, getting towards the countdown. Of course, it's a little bit different this year than other years, but here we are. And I hope that you are having a good time. And whether you're naughty or nice, you're always welcome here because we have plenty of people that derail, not only this time of year, but all year long. But this is a particularly, ooh, I said it right the first time of year for us, isn't it? I mean, if you're eating your emotions, please get in line. Who's who's any different around here? This is how it seems to be going. And so be gentle with yourselves. It's just food. If you put on some weight, oh well. If you don't put on any weight, good for you. It's a tough time of year. And so we need to be kind and gentle with ourselves and with others. You know, I see the carts of what people are buying, and I know that it's hard. I see a lot of sugar and a lot of goody type ingredients or the finished product in the carts for the other people, and it's just the way that it is. I know that some people like the soft, comfort, sweet foods, and other people like the crunchy, salty, other kinds of foods. I know my big A salad helps a lot with the crunch, right, Kim? We like our big A salads, and and so life is as simple or as complicated as we want to make it. I know that for me, making my meal just simple is what works. I have standards. I have standards, No, I have standards that, meaning standards in the tried and true what works for me. Satiety, sense of fullness for the next 24 hours. And, I still like rich and savory types of food. I do have a bit of a sweet tooth that I honor every now and then. It's just how it goes. Life, especially in these times, is too darn short to just live in deprivation and have that FOMO. What is FOMO? FOMO is fear of missing out. And so if something comes your way and you think you can handle it, I can't tell you if you can handle it or not. I know that I've been working hard the last few months on handling it and not being so addictive in things and knowing that, I know that the first place that I worked on with my carb and food addiction was with pizza because I didn't want to, so dramatic. I didn't want to face life thinking I could never have pizza again. And so from my Weight Watchers until now, which is like 6 or 7 years, I've had many different standards of pizza that work for me. The one that's working now is the cauliflower pizza crust, which is owned by a gal, Amy Lacey, and she worked for years perfecting her cauliflower crust. And it's not filled with any garbage and junk, so it's expensive. But I have that on Saturdays, and that takes care of the pizza thing. When I have a a treat that is the sweet kind, it's usually it's enlightened frozen desserts or ice cream. They have two different kinds, and that satisfies that sweet tooth. And no, I don't need to, automatically have, I don't eat it by the pint. I have little dishes of it, and that seems to work. And so those are the two areas. Oh, and the potato or the squash type of thing. So there's that carb, there's the sweet carb, and then there's the pizza, which is in a category all by itself. And so when I have those three things, it satisfies and satiates and adds to the fullness and content of like the week of foods. There's those 2 days with the big A salad, and those work. They kind of like take care of, just resetting and going back to something that takes a long time to eat but is under 1,000 calories. That works for me too. So I have many different variables that I mix into my food for the week, and I always looked at food for the week. Like I remember saying many, many years ago that, like, at the end of the week, did you, were you active a few days of the 7? Were you careful with your carbs a few days of the 7? Did you get enough sleep the few days of the 7? So I kind of look at it as the week from Sunday to Saturday, and getting enough of whatever it is, whether it's a wellness thing, whether it's a food thing, whether it's a treat thing, and just in those 7 days, did I have what makes me feel okay and not deprived? Nobody wants to be deprived the month of December, especially after the year we've put in. And it already feels like a year, but it hasn't been a year because it all kind of started with the economy and the shutdowns and the stay at homes and all of that in March, although they say they think it was here a lot sooner. But just, keeping it very simple, being light about the whole thing. What else can you do? And so I enjoy little things. I keep my calories low. I don't think that my 70-year-old body needs the 2 pounds of beef that I was eating with my carnivore tryout. And so I just do fine. I have carbs, I have protein, I have fats, I have my jumbo eggs that seem to be nothing but double yolkers. So much fun. And yeah, I know, get a life, Sarah, right? And so I just muddle along, teeter along, and I'm a weeble that wobbles, but I don't fall down, I hope. No ice, please. Pray for no ice. And it all just works. I've just definitely lightened up about the I'm still strict and structured and disciplined in the sense that it's in my chronometer, no matter what I'm having. And I use little plates and little utensils, right, Bethany? And things like that, that just I've carried from my Overeaters Anonymous days. And I was an Overeaters Anonymous in the 70s. So you can figure that out. That's like almost 50 years of paying close attention. I guess that's what happens when you hit your 70s. It's like you've had decades of either avoiding something or getting used to something or practicing something. And, I'm still a Goldilocks. I had to work hard getting to the black coffee, but it's totally been worth it. And I just listened to another Jen Stevens podcast, and it was funny because somebody said, I'm doing intermittent fasting, but I have cream in my coffee, and you can't tell me I can't. And she said, I'm not telling you anything except that you're not fasting. You're having a different food plan, and it includes cream. And, that the woman said she was still losing and still happy. And it's like, okay, that's fine, right? It's like, what works for you? If cream in your coffee is the highlight of your day, have it. If cream in your coffee and stevia is the highlight of your day, keep having it. If having a flavored soda water works, have it. I just talk about what I do here, which during my clean fasting period of the 24 hours to get to the next 24 hours, it's black coffee, not flavored, no hazelnut, French vanilla, Christmas flavors, all that sort of stuff that you see out there from Starbucks at every end of every aisle, it seems. Read the chemicals in it. Then then see if you really think that peppermint mocha is like, you know, it's like a true thing. If you have to have peppermint mocha, make it at home. You know, use some good chocolate. Use some, the whatever those things are, the peppermint um flavor thing. I can't think of it. I know somebody will think of it and write it below and I'll go, yeah, yep, brain. And if you're going to have something that's naughty, decadent, part of the season, not part of the season, make sure that you have something of quality. Just, enjoy it. Don't have something that's kind of a wannabe, have the real deal and include it in your meal. Have it right after you have your OMAD. Keep it in the OMAD, block of time that you set aside to have your one meal a day and just move on. Enjoy every darn bite of it. That's how I feel, especially in these times, especially in December. Just high quality, enjoy it. Enjoy it. No remorse, no guilt. You had it, you've worked hard. It's been a tough year, 9 months, 10 months, time period. Enjoy it. Why not? We didn't come this far to live our lives in such deprivation that, it's like they don't, like I often say, they don't, tattoo or put with a magic marker your weight when you died. It's not a judgment thing. It's just life on life's terms, and life is a little bit tougher these days. So be good to yourselves, be kind, enjoy, and yeah, that's what I do. And it's included in my OMAD. It's written into my chronometer. Say that 5 times. And I enjoy it. I'm not going to beat myself up. And I don't want to hear you beating yourselves up either. It's just if you can stick to the clean, intermittent fasting part, the plain water and the black coffee over here, and put what you do in your OMAD, you might see that it doesn't make a big deal of difference like you thought it might, as long as you have been good about paying attention to the addict, Ms. Slick, that's going, more. If I want more, I want right now. Get me more. That part is on you to work through, just like it's on me to work through. It's tough, but I really think, just like Tammy was saying in Keto and the Chaos, that there is a way to work through the addiction part, the craving part, the trigger part, the binging part. She and I both have worked hard at this. We started with little doses of whatever it is, the treat, and find that, yeah, it's possible to work through it and work through the deprivation. Maybe not everybody, but at least, it's working for the two of us with the ways that we're finding we can do it. I still rely on my kitchen scale, my bathroom scale, and, the nutritious, organic, grass-fed type of stuff when I can get it. And when I can't, it's like toilet paper and paper towels. It's just the way that it is these days. Don't beat yourself up. I will see you the next time here on Pearls of Wisdom and Food. Thank you so much for watching. We can do this together. Bye-bye for now.